Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Danny Beats, and I'm back again on. I'm just gonna call it episode 2. But this time, I'm gonna be talking about SoundClick and whether or not, if people should sign up or not for the VIP account. And as you can see, I'm also playing. Well, I'm not playing right now, but I'm showing, a video of me playing Sleeping Dogs. Yeah. When you look at this video, you're gonna see that I mean, I don't suck, but I'm not playing so great right now because I really just didn't care about how I played. But yeah, I mean, this game is good. Like, this video ain't about the game, whatever. But I'm just gonna talk about just a little bit. But yeah, this game is pretty good. Like, I mean, it reminds me of Shenmue, which was a game that was on the Dreamcast. It's about like a Japanese character, like his dad get killed, and you pretty much go around trying to find out who killed your dad. Well, you pretty much know who killed your dad, but you're trying to find a guy that kills your dad and all this stuff. And two, they had two games based on it. They had Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2. They were supposed to come out with 3, but it never happened. But yeah, this game, it reminds me of Shenmue, not so much as in like the story or whatever, but it reminds me of Shenmue just because the combat system in here is similar to the one in Shenmue, and then also uh, just a little bit of the gameplay. Like, they have like a time-based action system to where you have to push the button in time. If you don't, you fail. If you do, you succeed at like beating the guy up. And if you don't, he ends up beating you up and punching you or whatever. Just stuff like that. But I mean, this is a good game. I actually beat it in 2 days because I had nothing else better to do. I was on my break from school. We had a break, so I haven't played any games in a while, or actually beat any games in a while. So I thought, since I have time on my hands, and the GF ain't around or anything like that, I can go ahead and beat the game. So I did, and it turned out to be a very good game. At first, it started off a little slow. I mean, I really didn't get it too much, and the controls. Excuse me. The controls on the PC is like so weird, different from how it would be on like a console game. But I ended up beating it in 2 days, and it's a good game, man. I mean, the combat is on point. You know what I'm saying, smooth. It's pretty cool. Like, it seems accurate, and the graphics. I mean, the graphics are alright. They could have been a little bit better, but shit, they're alright. It doesn't make or break the game. And then also, the story is real good, man. Like, after the fifth, I think it was like the fifth mission, you really get into the game because you get the feel of the characters. And then, like, stuff started happening in the game. I ain't gonna give it away for other people that didn't play, but it's a good game, you know what I'm saying? And I can't wait till they come out with the sequel. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But yeah, enough about the game. Talk about what we all really came here to talk about, or to listen to me talk about, and that's about SoundClick. And first off, I'm gonna start off talking about the benefits of SoundClick and like why you should. And then I'm gonna talk about like maybe why you shouldn't and stuff like that, because I have mixed opinions on it, and it's all based on what you're trying to do with your music. Because if you're a new producer, say if you're like kind of new or newish, or you kind of been in it for a while but your music really isn't where you want it to be, then SoundClick is probably the place where you want to start off. Not saying that you might want to start off as a VIP account member, because if you subscribe, I think it's like $9.95, which is like $10. You know what I'm saying? It's not expensive, but if you ain't got the money to do it, you know what I'm saying? Or some people are so young, like they don't have credit cards, or they don't have a way to pay online and stuff. So you have to think about those things. But if you're new to the whole producing thing, and you want to put your music out there and maybe let people listen to it, then yeah, SoundClick is probably the place for you to start. You know what I'm saying? And then also, if you want to try to make money, like quick money off your leases and stuff like that, like if you want to make, I mean, you're not gonna make like, I mean, you can charge as much as you want, but usually On SoundClick, people usually charge about $20 to $30 for a non-exclusive lease, and then some people actually sell exclusive leases on there for like about $100, $200. And if you want to, make quick money, then then that's the place where you can do that at. Like it helps you advertise, especially when, excuse me, especially when you get up in charts. That can really, advertise your music to your audience, which are the artists that come on SoundClick, and other producers too. But it's a whole trick and a hustle to the charts, and I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. But yeah, I mean, it's a good place to start off, especially if you want to make a little bit of money and stuff like that, to build up like studios. Say if you want to buy equipment and stuff like that, because I sold a few leases on there. I didn't sell a lot of them. I didn't sell a lot of leases, and it's not because like my music is bad or anything, or SoundClick just wasn't really good for me advertising my music on. It was just that there was things that were a little bit more important than SoundClick, and I really didn't put too much time into SoundClick trying to get up in charts and stuff like that. It would have been nice if I could have, or if I did get up there, but I kind of got burnt out on SoundClick just because SoundClick, like I said before, there's ins and outs to getting on charts in SoundClick, and SoundClick, what really matters on SoundClick is charts. That's the main way how people reach out to SoundClick artists and get their music out there is by having their music up in charts, and getting up in like the top 20 and top 50. You're gonna get a lot of views, you know what I'm saying? And that really helps out a lot. I never got up into the top 20, top 50, but I did get up in the top 100. And after being on there, I've been on there for years, but like I said in the last video, I started off as a listener, and then I think like after a year or 2 years of having an account on there, I actually started to produce music and stuff. And, I wasn't like I didn't have a VIP member. I didn't even make a VIP account until like 2 years ago. And after that, I did notice that I started to get like an influx of like downloads and song plays and stuff like that, and it does help out, you know what I'm saying, because people do look in charts. Even though you might not be like top 20, top 50, people do go to like page 10, to where like you might be like number 1,000 out of 50,000 or something like that. People do look in those areas, like, because not all the music in top 20 is good. Like, don't get confused about that, you know what I'm saying. But there are ways of getting into the top 20 though, and one of the ways of doing that is by buying advertisement promos. Like, you can buy a promo to where it will play you, I think, for like 24 hours, or it might play for a week. I'm not sure exactly how it goes because I only looked at it a few times. But see, the trick about that, or the thing about it, is that you have to book it a month or sometimes a few months in advance, depending on the genres. And the price varies too. It varies on the genre, because there's some genres like hip hop and R&B and pop, which are more popular than other genres, say like jazz. So to book for like hip hop, front page promo is probably like $200. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can afford that. So that's the only thing about trying to get up in charts. So one thing that I know a lot of people resort to is SoundClick cheating, and I'm not sure exactly how that goes, but I know that they use some type of program and stuff like that to like help with clicks or downloads and things like that. And I know SoundClick have cracked down on that a lot lately. Like over the past year, they have been cracking down on to stopping people from cheating, because they did something like with IP to make sure that you're only at one IP address and stuff like that. And it's just complicated. But anyways, like I was saying before I get off the subject, is that like if you're starting out and you're a new artist and you want to just make quick money, or you just want to, get your music out there to people, then yeah, SoundClick will help you with that. It will help you advertise, your music. But see, if you're a more seasoned, producer, and you're not really looking for a way to make quick money, but you're really trying to get your music out there to the mainstream media and mainstream artists, and you're trying to make big money, you know what I'm saying? Then SoundClick really isn't a place, to be, because SoundClick is pretty much dealing with artists on a lower level. With you're pretty much dealing with people that might not even make it. Like, it's a good chance, like 99.9% of people on SoundClick, the artists, they're not gonna make it, and pretty much everybody knows that. Like, I mean, because the music industry is too big. There's so much competition in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a better chance of making it as a music producer than, as an artist, because, being a successful music producer is way different from being a successful, music artist. Because as an artist, you're out there, being a successful artist in the music industry is, being mainstream. But being a professional or successful music producer is not being mainstream. It's, getting placements or maybe even getting signed. And you have a greater chance of that happening than, being a mainstream artist. But if you are about, like I said before, about making big money, and, you know making music, or getting signed to a label, or getting your music, or getting placements, with mainstream artists, then SoundClick really isn't the place, because you can do all that on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get an agent that will do all that stuff for you. They will talk to, artists. They talk to A&Rs. They talk to people in the music industry, and they'll get those connects for you. Or you can talk to people, or you can, socialize with people that, associate themselves with the music industry, or that are in the music industry. I'm gonna give a shout out to my dude Wayno Beats, because he's affiliated with a lot of people in the music industry, and he hooked me up with like contacts to people in the music industry, like A&Rs and artists. He gives me their numbers, uh, emails and stuff like that, so I can contact them, myself. He isn't no agent or anything like that, but he does come through. Like, he has connects, and he has some crazy connects and everything. So, yeah, you can find him on my Facebook. He's actually one of my friends on there, but his name on Facebook is just Wayno Beats, and like, he does have like a little fine. You pay. I think it's like $100, but it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're paying $100, and then just from those contacts, and you send out those emails, and your music and stuff like that, you can make thousands. You know what I'm saying? So it's a win-win. You know. But yeah, like, if you're trying to make it big really in the music industry, then SoundClick ain't the place. But if you really don't care about making it big right now, you're just trying to make quick money, and you're just trying to get your music out there and advertise to local artists, or unsigned artists, then SoundClick is the place you would probably want to make your music. I mean, well, put your music up there. But like I said before, it's not easy. And just because you make a VIP account like that doesn't mean that you're gonna get popular. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of those people like Vibe Beats and Johnny Giuliano, J Rum, Superstar O, and other big producers, on SoundClick. The reason why they're so big right now is, one, because they do produce good music. Like, their music is quality. There's no way you can deny that. You know what I'm saying? And then another reason why they're they're very popular over the internet, and with artists off the internet. The reason why they're so popular is because they came in at the right time. Like, I don't know why, but over the past 5 years, I have noticed that there has been an influx of producers. Like, now, I don't know, it's like it's a trend. Like, being a producer is like a trend now. Like, I'm not saying that people got into the music industry or wanted to become a producer because it's the cool thing to do, or it's the quickest hustle. But some people like me got into it because we actually have a passion for music and stuff like that. But yeah. Also with SoundClick, like I said, there's cheaters on there, so that's one of the downfalls of it. And like I said before, also promos, and that's competition, you know what I'm saying, to get promos. And there's also competition with the thousands of producers on, SoundClick. Like I said, being a producer is very popular now, so it's thousands. I mean, and I think it's like about 100,000 producers on SoundClick, you know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of competition right there. So that's one of the downfalls of it. And then, like I said before, like with the cheating, there's a lot of people on charts that suck. And that's one reason why I don't like SoundClick, is because there's a lot of people on there that actually, they have the potential to be a good producer, but the music that they put up there just isn't top 20, top 50, top 100 type music. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people that aren't in the top 100. I know producers that aren't in the top 100, but their music should be like top 10. You know what I'm saying? But then there's people on there that's top 10 that shouldn't even be the top 1,000. You know what I'm saying? But they get up there just from promos, from promotions and stuff like that, and cheating too. I also seen like threads of them talking about producers cheating to get to the top. But not all producers that cheat suck, because you know what I'm saying, like, so I guess some people cheat just to actually show people that they have good music. That's, I guess that's the only way they can get up there. But I really think that the reason why I don't like SoundClick, and like personally, I will tell anybody, if like I really would recommend people not joining SoundClick, because I mean, I really don't like it, just because how the whole system is set up. The whole chart system, because it's too flawed. Like, I can't think of a better method right now, but you know, the people at SoundClick need to change it up, because they should make it more based on not promotions to get to SoundClick. I mean, to get top on charts, but actual plays. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it is based on plays, but it's pretty much most people that get plays are plays that are based off of them being in promotional ads. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get clicks from their songs being on page one. You know what I'm saying? Instead of it being like them being based on being known as a good artist or a good producer. I don't know. But I just really don't like SoundClick. Like, uh, it's just not my website. And I'm the type of producer that I want to reach out to mainstream artists. So it'd be a waste of time for me to really have a page on there. I do. Don't get me wrong. Like, I do make a page every now and then. I do have a SoundClick page, but I really don't care too much for it. Like, if I don't pay it, like, if I forget about it, I'm not gonna pay it or whatever. If I don't know, I just really don't care most of the times, because it really doesn't benefit me to have a page on there. The only reason why I do like put up my page is because I do have people that follow me, and that's the only way that they can really get my music. But like, I was thinking about doing like what most producers are starting to do now, is make my own website, like to have an official website, not a SoundClick website, just for my fans, just so they can find a place to download my music. Because I really don't care about getting in charts. Like, I really don't care, because I'm not really trying to reach out towards local artists. Don't get me wrong, like, I do like local artists. Like my dude Playmaker, like, he's good, he's talented. That dude is talented. Like, he's mainstream material. I don't mean like on mainstream, like like that southern type hood rap that don't make no fucking sense. But I mean, like, this dude is talented. Like, he makes good music, man. Like, I'll tell you, I enjoy his music and everything. But yeah, this video is about to end, and I really didn't finish what I was talking about, but I can't go over 20 minutes and stuff, just because my YouTube account won't allow it. But